Hey guys, Andy here, and today we have day number 6. I always have to check. Day number 6 for the 12 days of inventory. This was created by _Kate's collection over on Instagram, and I will leave the photo here of all of the days. This is supposed to be done way back in December, but I'm trickling in the days. You know how it is. Today is all highlighters. I did see Dub's Beauty Diary do this here first on YouTube, so I will also leave her listed in the description box if you want to go check out her videos. She's already done all of them. She's completed all the inventory videos. I'm slacking, but we're getting there. So if you want to see my highlighter collection, we might declutter some along the way, then just stay tuned. As always, what's on my face is in the description box. And if you like makeup, unboxings, project painting content with a little bit of horror sprinkled in, please consider subscribing, as I would love to have you here. And let's go ahead and get into highlighters. So, my highlighters... Oh, I don't want to knock things over, so let me move things. This is the bin that my highlighters sit in. They sit in a white bin. Originally, my highlighters and blushes were all in one bin, and this bin was white because this was my new product bin, but I have too many highlighters, so now they have their own bin. Let me grab all of my highlights that are in my project panning bin over here, and we'll just go ahead and get started. So, as I've said, in my blush and bronzer category, I will leave my playlists down below if you haven't seen those. Face palettes, we're done with bronzers, but if it has all highlighters in it, then it's a highlighter palette and it'll be in this video. So, we're just going to go ahead and get into it. I only have one highlighter that's currently in my little project pan bin. And this isn't in a project, but it's just I've been using it daily. And this is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Hello Halo Liquid Highlighter in the shade Halographic. It's just a pinky opalescent liquid highlighter. So I've just been using this as my cream highlighter every day. So it chills in my project panning bin for that reason. Also, my other little caveat is I have single highlighters from Pretties for Your Face, but I keep those with my magnetic singles. So, let me get my tablet out of the way here. So, I'm not going to count those with my highlighters. I'm going to count those with my magnetic singles. But let's get in here. This was counted in face palettes because this was the Natasha Denona blush and highlight, but I have since taken the blush out, so now this is just a highlighter that I plan on keeping. So now this can be counted as just a highlight because I wanted to keep the highlighter, but the blush, it was past its prime. It was time for it to go. Some new ones in my collection. These are from Luxe B Aesthetics. I have, this is the shade Twilight, which is like a pinky, almost lavender. And then we have a more bluey green. This one's more powdery, like flaky. And this is the shade Milani, which because I have this shade, I already know that there is a highlighter I want to get rid of because, and I want to swatch them next to each other. So this is the shade Milani. So there's the shade Milani. Beautiful. And this is the Milani Ludicrous Lights highlighter. And it's just the blue one. I think I took the sticker off that had the shade name. And this was my other blue highlighter. Very similar. Honestly, the Milani one is a little darker. But I like the shine of the Luxe B one better. And I never use this one anymore because I've only kept it around because it was my cool blue highlighter that I liked. But I never liked how this looked on the face. And maybe because it was too dark. Maybe because it's too glittery. But I've just been wanting to get a blue highlighter so that I could replace this and get rid of this one. So now I can finally do that. And we can get rid of that guy. Let's see, some creams right on top. This is the Rimmel London Jelly Highlight in the shade Shifty Shimmer. It is like this pink shimmery goodness. This is beautiful. Absolutely keeping that. This is the Temp 2 and BoxyCharm Liquid Glow. I haven't had a chance to use this yet, so we're keeping that. I am decluttering this. I did tell you guys I was in my bronzer category because this is a bronzer on one side and a highlight. This is the NYX Wonder Stick in the shade Universal Light. I need the fair shade. This is the highlight side. It's like a champagne gold and mine falls right out. So I don't even know if anybody is going to want this, but this is the shade right there. And it's not horrible, but I just didn't like the highlight side and the bronzer side was just too dark for me. So I think I might just toss this. But that is a declutter. We're getting rid of that. From Beauty Bakery, this is their Snackaroons Bite Side Highlight in Sugarcoat Everything. I absolutely adore that highlight. So we have that. I have a Becca Opal highlight. Oh, there is that shade. She's gorgeous. Keeping that. I do have one of the baked Milani highlights. This is in the shade Dolce Perla. If I want something just a little more toned down, this is the one I reach for. And saying that, I do want to swatch it against this one. This is the Balm Sustainably Gorgeous highlighter in the shade Electric. This is another one that is just a very toned down highlighter. So we have Dolce Perla, which is just beautiful. And ooh. Okay, and then we have Electric. Yeah, no. It's just not something that I'm going to be reaching for. If I want a lit from within glow, I'm going to go for the Milani. So I'm going to go ahead and declutter this, the Balm one. I have from Hard Candy, this is the Fix My Halo highlighter in the shade 1931. It's Just Glow Stay Glassy highlighter. So it's one of these, this gives me like the Diamond Balm almost. Because it's just a very wet, glassy, and I don't have the Diamond Balm, so I definitely want to keep that. Let me get these off my hand here so we can continue. We mean business when we roll up the sleeves. Let's see. I have a mini Becca. This is in Champagne Pop. Gotta keep the classic. I have this NYX. This was the Fate the Wink saga. These are duochromes, so I also have a blue one in here, so definitely good to get rid of that Milani one. I want to keep this Wet n Wild SpongeBob one, because one, it's SpongeBob, but two, I actually pulled this into a project, and I actually really liked this. It wasn't too gold blended out onto the skin. From Floss, I have the Sunlit highlighter. Really like that. From Wet n Wild, this is their Fantasy Makers highlight in Haunted Hills. That's gorgeous. Let's pull these. From Melt, this is that blush light in Ghost Light. I need to try this before I decide like if I want to declutter it, because I just got that, but I haven't used it enough. This is from Uoma by Sharon C. This is the blush in Bougie AF, but it is so reflective. It's a peachy highlighter. So, yes. This is one of the diamond lights from Too Faced. I forget what shade this one is, but it's the green one. So, absolutely keeping that. Let me see. This NYX Born to Glow. So we have This was like a dupe to the Fenty duos. We have Platinum Status and Diamond Chains. Oh, that's pretty though. But that's very similar to Dolce Perla, but it is almost more amped up. Gotta get out a makeup wipe. Oh. Only have one left after that. Nice. I think I want to keep that. Those are face palettes. I have two here from ColourPop. I have my favorite in the shade. If I can get these open. These damn clamshells. When you have press-ons on, these are so hard to get open. So this is the shade You're a Catch, my absolute favorite. And then I have the shade The Real Thing, which is a more golden. Absolutely keeping those. Those are face palettes. I have two from Ofra. I have, this is Glazed Donut, which I like. And then I have Rodeo Drive. Beautiful. And then I have two highlighting palettes. So this is the Kypris Shimmer Palette. Active Illumination for Eyes and Body, which looks like this. These are gorgeous. I just got this from Amy, so keeping that. And then I have an ABH Glow Kit. This is the Sugar Glow Kit. And it comes with these shades, so keeping that. So, I mean, we decluttered 3. I'm pretty happy with that. So let me just count up my highlights, and I will give you that total here in just a second. All right, so I have 24 highlights, and we are decluttering 3. Not too bad. I'm pretty happy with that number. Oh, 25. I did not count the one in my project pan. So 25 highlights, decluttering 3. So that is everything for today's video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.